What has happened to the secret bunker under the Eiffel Tower? Hello, friends. The Eiffel Tower, or as the French call it, La Tour Eiffel, is undoubtedly one of the most famous attractions in the whole world. And despite the incredible number of people who come to see this amazing structure every year, the tower still continues to hide some secrets. What am I talking about? Let's find out as soon as possible. Let's go. Let's start by trying to figure out what purposes the Eiffel Tower was originally designed for. In fact, according to the idea, it was supposed to stand out as the major exhibit of the World Exhibition of 1889 in Paris and become a kind of banner of the centenary of the French Revolution. Moreover, it was planned that the tower would be able to demonstrate the modern mechanical skills of France on the world stage. Well, it was able to complete the mission after all. The civil construction company of Gustave Eiffel was responsible for the design and construction. It took more than 2 years, about 7,500 tons of iron, and about 2.5 million fasteners to do everything. As a result, the incredibly complex structure of Eiffel is rising above the Parisian skyline, and its silhouette has been copied all over the world. In China, Las Vegas, Greece, and so on. The secret of the tower. The Eiffel Tower was officially opened to the public in 1889, and since then, the number of people who visited this famous place has long surpassed the 250 million mark. Moreover, the French attraction still continues to receive about 7 million visitors per year. Despite the incredible number of people walking on the Iron Tower, it is still full of secrets. And let's now talk, perhaps, about the biggest of them. Most likely, you have already heard that Mr. Eiffel used his tower as his personal scientific laboratory. There, he conducted research in physics and aerodynamics, and also built a wind tube. The French engineer also opened the doors of the laboratory to other scientists so that they could carry out their experiments. It was there that cosmic rays were discovered. That is very interesting. But that's not all. Few of you know that, in fact, a secret military bunker is carefully hidden under this famous building, the entrance to which is located near the southern support. By the way, they say that it's connected to the neighboring military school by a long tunnel. But what was a secret bunker for? You would like to ask with no doubt. You'll find out now. The purpose of the bunker. As already mentioned, the Eiffel Tower was designed as the front entrance to the World Exhibition of 1889. But after its completion, Gustave Eiffel wanted to save his own brainchild, his project, by any means. Then, a French engineer, together with several army generals, decided to build a wireless telegraph station on the top of the tower. It was a pretty good idea, and the project was successful. And the result of the first tests was military radio broadcasting. Then the scientist Eugène Ducretet, who Eiffel asked to help, managed to establish the first radio communication using Morse code. He connected the Eiffel Tower with the Pantheon. The only thing was the locals were not at all happy about the soldiers who were walking around their Champ de Mars. There was only one way out of this situation: to build a permanent bunker to accommodate radio operators in it, and it was actually done in 1909. When the First World War began, this bunker became an excellent place for potential escape routes. There was a fairly complex underground network and secret tunnels. The communication infrastructure of the Eiffel Tower became really important when French troops blocked German communications, which was one of the decisive factors in the victory in the First Battle at Marne. Thanks to this place, radio operators were also able to decrypt other equally important enemy messages. For example, a communique between Germany and Spain was intercepted. As a result, the French soldiers arrested an Oriental-style dancer and concurrently a spy, Mata Hari. After the First World War. After the war ended, broadcasting became much more entertaining. For example, in 1921, a radio station called Radio Tour Eiffel began operating on the northern support of the tower. It regularly broadcast current news, weather forecasts, as well as various concert programs. But not only did the radio turn out to be a form of communication in the post-war period, a few years later, the main editorial office of the famous French newspaper Le Figaro was opened in the Eiffel Tower. And among other things, there was a small post office. As for the radio station, it stopped working only in 1940 due to the German occupation. But at the same time, the broadcasting was resumed again after the end of the military conflict. As of today, some radio stations and even digital television channels still continue to broadcast from the Eiffel Tower. And remarkably, the first TV antenna was installed there back in 1957. What about the military bunker? All the secrets of the tunnel remained secret for a long time, and some of them are still unknown to anyone. For example, many people are interested in the question, is there in reality a tunnel that connects the famous public gardens of the Champ de Mars with the academic buildings of the military school? Also, some time ago, it became possible for ordinary people to visit the underground space of the Eiffel Tower. But the public, hoping to see a wartime shelter, will be very disappointed. The fact is that at the moment, the bunker core is closed to the public, and everything that is available for visiting will not cause the desired emotions. But I will tell you, friends, to get there, you should go down the stairs, 4 to 5 meters down into the ground. This road will take you to a small improvised space at the entrance to an old military bunker called the museum. There, you can see several historical monuments that are somehow connected with the iconic landmark. What else can arouse the genuine interest of curious visitors, you may ask? In this underground space, the engine room is still intact, from which 6 hydraulic elevators are operated. This room was designed by Mr. Gustave Eiffel himself back in 1889. As for the military bunker itself, which is still closed from the public eye, according to some expert, it has been demilitarized to date. I hope you have learned a lot of new things today and have successfully replenished your piggy bank of knowledge. That's it, friends. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel and don't forget to leave a like. Thanks for watching.